Hello everyone and welcome back to Krastorio 2. This is Otaku Showboat. When we last met, I improved my power situation at the very least, and set up the train station for Matter Tech cards, and fixed a few little issues with my AI cores not being able to actually get the processing units, but also fix the issue that was pointed out in a comment about how, yeah, my input inserters were missing on half of my Immersite crystal setup, so we took care of those things and fixed them. And also the volume on my videos is now a little bit higher by a few decibels. Today, I have a desperate need for additional processing units and just, I think, circuits in general. So that is going to be my goal for the day. Today, we are setting up additional circuits. Yay! Circuits! All of the circuits are required, all of them. We need as many as we possibly can get. And by doing this, specifically increasing the amount of reds that I will get, I will vastly improve the rate at which I can get more modules as well, because that is a big, big demand on my circuits right now. Is just the number of reds in particular, but also processing units for the level 3s. That is absolutely a thing that I need to be considering going forward. Now, the green circuits are over here. I need more of these, and ideally I want to have additional trains of these. I don't have any rocket fuel on me right now, so I think that's the first thing I need to do is actually grab some additional rocket fuel. Now, what techs do I want? I can pick up fusion energy. So I'm going to pick up fusion energy with the portable fusion reactor. That, as long as I can get deuterium fuel cells, 3.2 megawatts of power for the small fusion reactor, that is significantly better than what I am currently using. The issue is getting the deuterium fuel cells, because that requires tritium as well as heavy water. Heavy water can be made directly out of water in an electrolysis plant, just water in, heavy water out. The tritium requires uranium-235, as well as lithium and rare metals in a centrifuge. This will also need a few low-density structures and rare metals to make empty deuterium fuel cells. I can do that at my mall, because this is just a canister, like an empty barrel that you just need to have an initial supply and just let the system run with that supply without any additional input need. I would hope. I would hope that when a deuterium fuel cell is used up, that it says right here in the tooltip, gives back an empty deuterium fuel cell after being used. And the fuel value on this is 10 gigajoules. Wow. 10 gigajoules at a rate of 3.2 megawatts. That lasts a while. That would last quite some time if you're using the full amount at all times. I do wonder, though, if the portable fusion reactor is always going to try to output that 3.2 too. Like the nuclear reactors, they always output a certain amount of power regardless of how much you're using of it. So it can end up seeming like you're wasting power if you're not using all of it. I do wonder how those portable fusion reactors actually work, if it is more of a standardized thing there. Anyway, I'm going to steal some rocket fuel from my train station there, and then head on up to those circuits. Green circuits are first. I suppose I should have... Oh, I do. I do have greenhouses. Yay! Speaking of greenhouses, I don't have the upgraded tech that uses fertilizer for them. Sad. So very sad, but necessary. I don't think I'm going to do fertilizer, even when I do get access to it. It just doesn't seem like a thing I would like to do. Huh. Ah, steel. Right. Do you need more stuff? Yes. You need way more stuff. Steel needs way more stuff. It needs like twice the amount of stuff. Coke. Wood. Yeah. Let's just see if I can do this without making any other edits. Because that would be just icing on the cake. If I can just do this, place this down, and not have to think about adding any additional wood to this. If this is actually enough wood. We've got 16 here. 16 is 12. I've got 10. So no, I don't have enough wood, but it's gonna be better than what it was before. A little, slightly bit better. Must have steel. All of the steel. Ever. Green circuits are over here. Time to scale these. Now, I do have assembly machine 3s that I can use. I also have some productivity modules, and I have speed modules, so it is time. It is that time to upgrade to a green belt on this output. And B, get all of the glorious beaconing. The beaconing shall commence. So the question is, do we put productivity modules on the cables? The reason I ask this is because it does change the ratios by a lot. In fact, I'm pretty sure I can do, like, show this. Let's see. Let's get that there. Make sure I try to have it in an area with power. If I put 4 productivity modules in here, one of these machines can make 2.8 copper cables per second out of 1 copper plate. One of these machines doing green circuits with 4 consumes 1 per second to make 0.7. So 1 to 0.7, this makes 2.8. That is not a particularly good ratio. You can still maintain that 1 to 2. You'll overproduce by 0.8, but I think I'm okay with that. Yes, I think I am okay with that. I do need to upgrade this line to green for the extra throughput of iron. Yeah, if I had enough productivity modules for all of this, I would absolutely you put productivity modules on the entire thing. But as of right now, this is about the best I can do. We can immediately see, just by doing that without placing any additional infrastructure at all, I have way more stuff on the output here. And then we can get into the concept of adding in beacons. The glorious beaconing. So, the problem with this type of a direct insertion setup with beacons is that it's really, really hard to keep things together, to keep the same amount of beacons affecting the machines. So, like, if I have beacons here like this, I need an extra beacon here, right? And it needs to continue down like that. Because that beacon's going to affect those three, but then I'm short the beacon, the extra beacon here. This guy. This guy only gets one, all the others get two. So it's like I need an extra... Actually, is that the case across the board? Yes, it is. This guy only gets one beacon. Ever. No, this guy gets two. This guy gets one. Now this guy gets two, but then you see you start to see the problem. Then this guy still gets one. So therein lies part of the problem. And just the size of these isn't great. Just it's just so difficult to get the beacons evenly across here. To the point where I just don't think I'm going to care so much about how much even beaconing we have, if any. I am going to put this here. So that I can then do the same layout on the other side. Oh wow, copper. Yeah, I need the copper. I hear Dolly. She's jumping. Dolly's jumping. Oh, so has Ollie. Ollie has jumped. And they're gonna play now, apparently. The kittens. Kittens live to play. So of course I'm likely gonna get the full 80 or the full 60 pretty quick once I do add the speed modules to this. Speed, glorious speed. Might run into inserter throughput limitations as well. Okay, we are speedy, which means that we are now getting the full-ish. We shall see as we go along. About 60 per second. That's a pretty big increase to the amount of output here. And yet it looks like I still have enough wood. Perhaps. not certain on that, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these. So, an amount. An amount. Yeah, so there's not enough inserter throughput. That's what I was fearing. Is insufficient throughput on the inserters. And then, yeah, now there's insufficient wood further down the line. But, is that okay? Is another great point. Is it okay that those have much higher, or don't have enough wood? Because that is allowing the production on the productivity module buildings to take precedence. Also, you clearly hold way too much stuff. I hear kitten. I hear stuff with kittens. They're making noises, they're climbing. The kittens are climbing. On boxes, they're making noises. Okay, you. Green. Supply depot full cargo and circuit condition. Hello, Ollie. Welcome, welcome, my Ollie. Welcome, Ollie. They have eaten at this point, so now it's time to continue to play now that they've had food. Yes, pretty Ollie. Okay, that ideally is going to be enough on the green circuit production for the moment. Just this moment in time. Yes, I could continue adding more stuff, but it's going to mean I need a lot more of other stuff. How about I put this here? Or better yet, put this over here. And that allows me to further expand this wood production. Because this is just, it's working fine. I just need more. I need more. More. Speaking of more, this is getting a little wide. Maybe we expand this way. There we go. I'm just gonna do that. Oh, I messed up the inserters royally there. Oops. Oh, I ended up... bah. Just kill it all. Kill it all. Do that one again. One more again. One more again. There. That should be a little bit better. Hey, Ollie. Nice to see that face. Nice to see that face of that Ollie. Yeah, it's a pretty Ollie face. I will need that connection. How am I doing on these? I don't know. I don't know. How many do I have now of all these greenhouses? Always. Always one. It's always going to be 1 off. So let's see, I've got 72. 48 per second. Ideally. That's a bit more than a lane, but it's more. It's more. So much more. I would realistically need the same amount of iron, so let's... I don't need to upgrade this because the red belt is a lane of the iron. Yeah, it's wonderful. Hello, my Ollie. Ollie's got a leg. He's got a paw. He's got a paw on me. Yeah, pretty boy. Hey, big thing of wood coming down. Are you operating? Yes. Yes, you are. Oh, the wonderful wood. Cool. Make me far more things. I need so many more green circuits. We're not joking. We need all of them. Let's now consume more green circuits by scaling up the red circuits, shall we? I'm going to go to the mall to pick up however many productivity modules I have obtained to this point. I know it's been 20 minutes so far, and we're probably going to spend yet another video continuing to scale up these circuits, but it is a necessity right now, because not only do we need the additional processing units for this stuff out here, which looks like it did get a load brought in, yay, along with a load of AI cores, or whatever the other thing is. Not AI cores, because that's not used on these yet. It got, should have all of the things it needs. I just need to make sure that I have the quantum computers, as well as the labs, to process the matter tech. For now, though, we are working on fusion energy. Let's make sure I get through all of these techs. There is a very distinct difference between the tech levels. Now that we're starting up with this matter tech, the science labs aren't going to use all of the types of tech cards anymore. Okay, I have one. And I'm making a second. So there's the lab. The lab's a little bit bigger. Hey, you're leaving? The Ollie's leaving? Okay. 4 module slots, which is very nice. These absolutely need to have productivity on them. I got 21. Cool. These take production and utility tech cards, as well as all of the remaining Krastorio tech cards. The quantum computer is actually smaller than the Singularity Lab. Interesting. And this can be used to make the production and utility tech cards as well as the matter and optimization and matter tech cards. And then once I unlock the advanced tech cards, the advanced and the singularity stuff as well. So these are pretty ubiquitous from here on out. These quantum computers, they get used for a lot, and they all have 4 module slots, 4 beautiful module slots that can accept productivity modules in them, which makes them beautiful, glorious things. I love them so very much. I just need more of them. Many, 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 many more of them. So the increased green circuits should allow for a much greater production on the level 1 modules. Yes, I get that I have a whole bunch of productivity modules at level 1. I have tons of level 1 productivity modules. I likely don't have the same amount on level 2. I don't have pretty much any level 2s because I just don't have the red circuits right now. Let's get more red circuits now that I've picked up a few productivity and speed modules and grabbed additional beacons. The baconing. The baconing continues. Let's go. So the red circuits, advanced circuits, or whatever the heck they're called, are nearby to my mall. They are right over here. Please don't get hit by a train. I would really not like to have all of the stuff in my car get destroyed, because I will never remember exactly what was in the car. So right over here, on the opposite side of, like, where I have my oil processing, opposite side of the belt-based mall. Fusion's almost done, I'm noticing right there. Opposite side of my belt-based mall, I have my red circuits. There they are, right there, red circuits. Beautiful and glorious red. The reddest of red circuits. I need more. So many more. Now, with red circuits, I've designed this with a separate array of the copper cables. So for right now, the initial upgrade is to put all of these, upgrade all these to assembling machine 3s. All of them to assembling machine 3s. Potentially also upgrading the belt lines here. That seems like an absolute necessity. As long as I have enough belt lines, that is, at green. Also upgrade this output line. Upgrade it as best I can for the moment. I may need more copper in / more of this other stuff in, although that's all green already. Then productivity. It looks like I do have some productivity already. I have the copper. I don't think I'm going to worry as much about the copper, but I need that scaling on the green circuits as best I can. So let's get productivity where I can. Too short. Too short. And then I can do speed modules if I really desired. The problem with speed modules and this speed beacons, with the way that I've designed this, is that whole 2-belt thing, which means they are just too far away. Just barely too far away. Now, I can design around this. I can fix this problem by putting these like that every other. So, like, this would need to go away, that would need to go there, and this would need to go there. As an example of how this would work. So that would go there. You can see how that scales. And then I can just go doinky, 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 things like that, and I can put my bacon here in those spots. Now this other side, I don't know, I don't see that happening as well. Ba-da-da-da. We've got the portable fusion reactor. Huzzah. If I had... I do have military tech cards, right? I'm pretty sure. I have that. If I get rocketry, I can get the Spidertron. Portable fusion reactor to get the Spidertron. Wow. Sure, I have yet to make one of these ever. Or use them. Breaking Force 5 and 6 and 7. Go do the thing. What else can I do right now that's like not overtly military? Immersium stuff. Sure. Advanced exoskeletons. Fine. Fine. Like do I need tanks? No. Do I need coal liquefaction? No, but I guess I can go ahead and get it. Reach would be nice. Yeah, there. We can work on expert reach for the next 3 levels of that. Yeah, so what this means is I'm actually going to take these 2 off and put them there. And stick my speed modules in these. There is also a potential here for this. So I will do that. One of these can impact 8 around it. Granted, there's not a lot of overlap, but yeah. Say I put this here. That's 2 more, and put this here. Well, that's another equivalent of 1 speed module on these. And I messed up my input there somehow. Some rotation. Yeah, that is good. That is good, y'all. So these 4 by themselves are making 6.65 slash 8.4. Why are you not getting affected by? Because there's 1 more that you would need. So 8.4 per second for these 4. And then these 4 down here would be 4.9 if I had the extra 2 on this one. So 8.4 plus 4.9 plus these as well, if I had the thingies. If I had the output on the copper cables, and if I had the output on the green circuits. Which I don't. I just don't. Even with the upgrade I just did, I still don't have enough greens to operate this entire line. So all these guys, these just hang out. They aren't doing anything right now. But what I have successfully done is improved the red circuit output a bit. A little bit. Now, there is still just this 1 train going. I do think I will add this additional locomotive here that loads in potentially 4, just 4. And once you get into weight, I'm going to paste down that. Get rid of that and do auto magic. Give those back in. Yes, you are limited to 2. Ah, no wonder. No wonder. You were limited to 2 on you. I guess that works. We'll have 1 at 4 and 1 at 2. We can definitely fill, I think, even another train, but we shall see over time. That is more red circuits. Now, I'm pretty sure that my production on blue circuits was simply limited by the amount of reds. Yes? So there's no real point to go up here to actually touch this infrastructure outside of putting the assembling machine 3s down for it and like any productivity I can. I can absolutely do that, all of that, but it's like just increasing the issue by doing that. Like my problem is lack of red circuits to feed it in the first place. If I go there and put in these assembling machine 3s, even if I had the productivity module 3s to compensate for that speed difference, I'm still overall going to be increasing that demand on the red circuits to make blues. And in all honesty, the blues aren't really the problem, aren't the main bottleneck, it's the reds. The reds are the main bottleneck right now, and just the capacity to produce the reds. I'm pretty sure my greens can keep up for the moment. I'll need more greens too, even more than what I've just done, but really, this is not going to like kick into high gear until I get access to a very consistent supply of additional modules. I simply need a lot more modules. Now, in the meantime, now that I have done that, and more red modules are coming in, I am actively producing now a lot more of these productivity module 2s, which means I can now actually start making consistently a bunch of productivity 3s. Huzzah. Question is, how many of these do I now have? I have 5, and I now have a few Singularity Labs to go with it, which means that when we come back in our next episode, it is officially time to get those Matter Tech cards finished, set up and finished, and then get the labs that are needed for them set up. It's going to be wonderful, glorious, and beautiful. I would like to thank you all for watching. This has been Otaku Showboat. If you have enjoyed today's video and the series thus far, please be sure to do all of the social and engagement stuff below the video. And I will, of course, see you all on the next one.